Hey guys, it's Jeff from TFF here, doing a deck profile from Nats 2013, and we have here...
Hi, my name's Hayden. I played Battlin Boxer at Nats 2013.
How'd you go at Nats?
Top 60, went to day 2, and unfortunately lost first game to time.
That sucks, but your deck's sick. I'm amazed you made it into the top. It's ridiculous. But anyway, let's get into it. So what'd you run?
Started off, I ran 3 switch it up.
Yep.
It's pretty much the summoning engine.
Okay.
You summon him, target a Battling Boxer in your graveyard, special summon that, and yeah.
Okay, yep.
That's pretty straightforward. Next is your Battling Boxer Glassjaw.
Yep. So what does he do? He looks like a beefy guy. He's got 2k attack.
Yeah, pretty well. He helps the deck get over things like Thunder King. Thunder King worries it too much. Like, sure they can take my lead yoke, but whatever. Other than that, the things that it did help me against were like Jargon.
Yep.
Or Gougen, or however it's said. And anything that was really stopping me, he can get over. Not to mention, when he's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, which does include lead yoke's continuous detach effect, you can add a Battling Boxer from your graveyard to your hand, so that also gets past Thunder King's can't add.
Okay,
yeah. So pretty well, he's your recycle of the deck. So these 2 cards are, I guess you can say, the heart and soul of the deck. Once you get these 2 on a lead yoke, well, let's go say take it all out in one hit, yeah, you can pretty much keep lead yoke, keep going back.
That's fair enough. Alright, so that's those 2. What else did you run?
Also ran Triple Spara. A lot of people, they're very against it. I don't know why. I did watch a couple of deck profiles on YouTube for it. Yeah, continue on, sorry.
I don't understand either. I mean, he's almost exactly like the Gigia accelerator for the deck.
Kazan. He's almost like a Kazan.
Yeah.
He's even better than, his summoning condition is better than Kazan. If you open 2 of them, you can still go into lead yoke. Whereas if you open 2 Kazan, you can't overlay simply because you can't get them both on the field.
That's true.
He was good, actually. To tell you the truth, he's amazing. He combos well with the next card, and yeah, if you don't open with the combo, this can help you get your Lavarval Chain, which sets you up, or just a straight lead yoke to get field presence.
That's fair enough.
Right? And so what if you don't attack? You've got field presence. What are they going to do? Keep punching into you kind of thing? Like, your deck enjoys that, more to the point. But yes, as I was saying, he combos well with Headgear, which I only run at 2. Right? Headgear's a good setup, but he's also a good top deck. If you down to nothing and you top deck Headgear, and you still have a Glassjaw to target in your deck, you send Glassjaw to add Spara, special Spara, overlay straight into a lead yoke. Right? Once again, field presence, you can't attack, but you've got that 2200 beta that's hard to get over.
Or even, since they're warriors, that means you can also go into certain other ones, like Excalibur and Blade Armor.
You can do that. Unfortunately, with him, you can't attack when he's special. So
it seems a little
pointless. It would be redundant, really.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But in saying that, you have other targets. You have Diagusto Emerald, you have Maestroke, you have Utopia if you run it, you have Lavarval Chain if you want it.
That's fair enough.
Depending on the situation, he allows you to go into generics a lot easier.
That's totally understandable. Forza the format right now.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, other than that, I also ran Triple Photon Thrasher, which, to tell you the truth, it clustered the deck too much. I'm probably going to take out 2 and go to 1.
Okay.
If I got room, I might keep 2.
Fair enough.
He's a good open. You open him and switch it up. You go Lavarval Chain, detach to switch it up, send the Glassjaw to the graveyard, re-add the switch it up back to your hand, and there's your engine.
There's your engine.
You can do that with Spara, as I was saying too, if you wanted to.
That's understandable.
It's situational. You've also got to be careful of the Baylor.
That's true.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, he was okay. Plus he's generic, he's warriors, he allows you to go into Excalibur, Blade Armor, which I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep, but
we'll get into that later.
Yeah, that's it.
So
Triple Baylor, obviously, and Triple Maxi as well.
just because their cards are the format. The hand trap cards seem to be the thing, except for Gauze and Trags. So yeah.
Probably gonna neg them, to tell you the truth. But
Okay.
yeah,
How come?
that's my preference. Well, I found myself siding it out more than using it, to tell you the truth. I sided all this out against Prophecy.
Oh, that's. Oh wow! Even the Veilers. I guess it's understandable.
You open Thunder King, and what's Veiler but the Thunder King doesn't do battle.
That's true.
And you open Mind Drain, and then what are they going to do after that? But we'll come to that later as well. I'll show you the combos that I use to shut down things like Prophecy
Alright.
and Dragons.
That's fair enough.
I found myself only keeping 2 against Dragons of these as well, because I was siding in Mind Drain, and Mind Drain like kills Dragons real quick. It hurts them a lot. But yeah, player preference. If I take them out, I will be running Triple Chalice.
Okay.
But I will be keeping C's. It needs to draw. Down to spells. I ran, because I didn't run any Counterpunch, I will be running triple Forbidden Lance.
Okay.
Almost as good as Counterpunch, almost. And yeah, it's multi-purpose.
That's
it
fair.
really. Also ran Double Chalice, but as I said, I'd bump it up to 3 if I took out those Veilers.
Would you run like say either a Fiendish Chain or something like that as well? Just
over Chalice?
not over Chalice. Just
as well?
say because you've got to bump to the 3rd one. That means you've got 2 extra spots for your Veilers. Would you run say Breakthrough Skill or something like that?
Not really. What would hit it harder over Breakthrough Skill and Chains would actually be maining to Imperial Iron War, because it doesn't hit this deck at all.
No, well, not this version. Like, because you're not playing Counterpunch, so it doesn't hurt you at all.
That's why I pretty well said no to Counterpunch if I do make it to Oshi's and do decide to.
That's understandable. Anyway, let's continue.
I pretty well ran the staples as well after that. Of course, you're on the Rhoda.
So all the ones. So Rhoda.
Yep. He's self-explanatory.
Foolish. That's actually a really good card for this deck because it helps with all the plays and such. That's understandable.
Oh, because why not?
Why not? Strong card.
And of course the trio. Heavy, Monster, Dark.
Like, I totally understand like these 2, but Dark Hole, I don't understand why people aren't running it because it's actually a top deck card that should save you.
It can change the door.
It can actually change the door.
It's one card.
I mean,
and in this deck, it's even better.
That's understandable. Anyway, so yep.
And the last one, which I am taking out, and I don't advise to run, I'd say Daigusto M all over it, is Avarice.
Fair enough.
It's dead. It's dead in the deck. It's too slow. There's only certain decks that really need it.
That's understandable. Alright, so we'll go into your traps.
Okay, to start them off, I ran double Raw.
Alright, how is Raw working for you?
It didn't help too much. It saved me a couple of times, but honestly, Swift Scarecrow would be better just in general.
It's always safer.
It is.
And then you just side it out for your Mind Drains, and then, yeah.
You just named it, yep.
It's easy.
That, I ran double Torrential. It combos well. They have a field, and you set a Torrential. Or they don't have a field and they're going out, you've got Lead Yoke and Torrential. You let them go out, you Torrential, you still have the Lead Yoke, they lose nothing. They lose everything, sorry. You lose 1 detachment. Or attachment, should I say.
That's fair. That's understandable. I mean, it's another Dark Hole.
Yeah,
why not?
Why not? Double Safe Zone, to tell you the truth. And I didn't actually get to use it much. But you combo that with things like Lead Yoke and Kaiku. And the decks are failing to get over that kind of stuff.
That's understandable. Like, once you shut down a deck, this just shuts it down even further.
Makes it harder and harder, yes. And the Solemn Duo.
How is this for you? Because a lot of people nowadays don't run Solemns.
Player preference, I guess you can say. That saved me once or twice, but it also killed me a lot. That was just dead completely.
So chances are you'll cut it out.
Yeah. I'd probably prefer, like, this saved me from heavies, but because I'm so vulnerable to heavy, I'd probably just side this out take that out completely, should I say.
Just run Starlight Road then.
Yep, you named it, yeah, Starlight Road, and that gives me an extra OTK power.
Yeah, exactly. Alright,
Not to mention, because you're running double torrential and dark hole, you can just run into it to get a Stardust.
Yeah, that's true as well. So we'll go into the extra deck.
Yep. Alrighty, so for the extra deck, I kind of ran, I ran 3 synchros for the start. We'll get into the boxes, I'll just show you what I did for stapling. Catasta, because they're all 4s. You can reboard Veiler, and it's useful. Crimson Blader, because if you do get that off, that kills dragons. That kills a lot, actually. And I did use this, and it did win me the duel, Colossal Fighter.
What'd you use this on?
I was versing Mermouse, and they dark hold, and it was near the end of the day. I didn't save so my lead yoke after it being breakthrough, so that was a misplay by me. And I had a headgear on the field still after a couple of turns, and I threatening roared his Catasta and such. I summoned the Max C and reborn his Diva, went into this, and I punched over his Dragoons and did the 1300 that I needed to win.
Oh wow, so it was actually relevant.
It helped me. You could always scrap Dragon over it. The thing was, I needed to win then, or go into something that was going to stop the Catasta. So even if I was to split in Stardust Dragon, that would it could be better. If I don't have the room, you can always get rid of that for something like Stardust Dragon.
Well, if you're going to run Starlight Road, that will be the Stardust.
That's it.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll go...
Going on to the heart of the card of the deck, I guess you can say. Or the heart of the deck. Triple lead yoke.
So what is his effect entirely? Like, what is he...
His Zen main's on crack.
Like, break down the effects.
Okay, so from the start, his protection to save or detach to save is a continuous effect, therefore it will proc the glass jaws.
Okay.
Send condition, should I say, or cost. The 800 is the available part. I guess you can say the, I don't know. Yeah, if you veil this guy, and he's already got 800, he loses that for good. He loses his ability to hold it.
Oh yeah.
That is the chain link, should I say? That's the word I was looking for. Yeah,
okay.
It's the chain.
So like breakthroughs and stuff would kill it.
It hurts it.
Or hurts it, rather.
It hurts it, but honestly, I'm thinking of maining 2 Magnum Shield, put him to 44, and then just use the Detach's protection. Nothing can get over 44. There's nothing in the format that can get over 44.
I mean, you can even get over Obelisk. That's retarded.
Yeah. What are they going to do? So, yeah.
That's understandable. Alright, so...
he's the boss, really. He's what you need. You don't have 3. You need 3. If you don't have 3, the deck's... I've been forced to run through all 3 before, so...
okay.
That's what I'm trying to say, really. You do need it. He's the boss.
Alright. So, which else? Did you use any of the other Battlin Boxer dudes?
Not in this. Star Cestus?
Star Cestus or...
I didn't use him. I didn't use the rank 5. But I am thinking if I've got room, I'll go 1 Star Cestus just in case. There were situations where he could have been okay, and I could have gone in him.
Okay.
I did run to the Marvel chain.
Yep. How was this for you?
You only need 1.
Only need 1?
I ran it for the just in case factor, and I go, yeah, it's good for the just in case factor. But you only need 1.
That's right.
One's enough. But he's just set up. He really is. You go Thrasher, switch it up, overlay for chain, detach, switch it up, send glass jaw, re-add, switch it up.
That's a sick combo.
Yeah, he's just set up. If you get to go into it, kills my mouse. It's just, everyone knows that. I shouldn't even have to explain. It's Abyss Dweller. Mace Stroke. Once again, Shockmaster.
Understandable.
As I said, Emerald over Avarice.
Yeah, definitely. Would you run 2 or just the 1? Do you reckon?
I didn't even go into it once.
Oh wow.
So like, it would have to be like they use that Dragoonity card that sends all my lead yokes to the graveyard kind of situation.
Oh wow. Okay, fair enough.
To use it, but yeah, I didn't use it once. And then the double warrior generics.
Yep.
Only ever used him once, didn't use him at all. thinking of getting rid of them.
That's
Depending on
understandable.
room.
That's fair.
And the Papal operative, of course.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, everyone knows. All right. Thanks a lot. Oh wait, we still got the side deck here.
This is what won me my matchups, really.
This is what people need to be thinking about.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how bad your deck is. If you've got ingenious sides, game 2 and 3, you can put like. What happened with your prophecy matchups?
To tell you the truth, the first prophecy matchup I had, I won game 1, and
Okay.
Heavy lost game 2.
Okay. So.
But I was lucky on game 1. He opened horribly, and I opened good. So, game 2, I opened really well, but he heavy killed me. And game 3, I just locked him out. He couldn't do anything. I had Thunder King, I had Kaiku, and I had Mind Drain. He couldn't touch me.
That's right. So let's get into the side decks.
Alright, so obviously Kaiku.
It's like the Thunder King for the format, apparently. But
Thunder King's still pretty good in itself. But yes, Kaiku's great. He is amazing. Yeah. I suggest it to anyone who can side it. If you've got room, take it. Even if you run him into Imperial Iron War, you definitely have a better advantage over Prophecy and Dragons.
fair enough. All right. So what else do?
His removal when he deals damage can really destroy any plays they want to go for.
That's completely true.
The other monster I ran, just getting quite cold in here.
It is super cold in here.
Thunder King.
Yep.
Hurts Dragons a little, absolutely destroys Prophecy. Right, better than Valor against Prophecy, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. You summon this and go Mind Drain, they have to do something like, they have to Fate you. If they don't open Fate, or if you have Kaiku, or you have an Imperial Iron Rule as well, that's locked their deck. They can't do anything for it.
That's actually really sick. So rather than just going for those off chances side, like, puppet plants or something, you try to shut their decks down instead.
Yep, that's
So
it.
that's actually probably beneficial. Like, that means in this scenario, they just have to, the only thing they have to do is draw well. If they can't do that, you win. And that means you win game 2 and 3.
That's how I won. That's literally how I won. I would go, I remember most of my game 2s, I would get both of these in a Mind Drain on the field against Prophecy, and the deck would just go, I can't do anything at all. Now, if you set a Starlight Road with that, they can't Dark Hole you, they can't Heavy Storm you, right? And if you have Prohibition and call like MST just in case they side it in, or Royal Decree, if you're worried about that, they can't do anything against that either.
Wow. Alright, so let's go with the rest of the side deck here. So, Prohibition.
Obviously, I'm going to bump it up to 3, so I got 3. I'm thinking of even maining one.
Oh, wow.
My Prohibition called a Torrential Tribute and won the game.
Oh, what, you read a torrential? Wow.
I was sitting there, and I don't care if you got a bottomless, it's not going to affect me. But if you torrential, I'm going to die. You have one in your graveyard. Prohibition, call Torrential Tribute. Go out with my play. Won the game. Say, can I see what you had set? It was a Torrential Tribute.
Holy shit. That's fucking... Wow, okay, that's actually really funny. Okay,
I think
you accidentally shocked a guy.
What do you mean?
Okay, apparently, if it's already set...
Oh, right, there you go.
Yeah, you accidentally shocked a guy. No,
He played it. He played it right. Holy crap. Yeah, no, that's my misplay hand. He's not seeing it.
Oh, wow, okay. Anyway, because I guess he wasn't aware of how Prohibition... Like, if it was...
I've only started playing it, so...
No, that's fine.
I just shocked
So,
someone,
yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, it was more like a soft cheat, but whatever.
I had it anyway. I sort of had a lead joke on the field even if he had a torrential.
Yeah. All right.
But,
so
you got to pre-read the field, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
These things that you're looking for are the main things you're looking to Prohibition. Heavy, which no one sets heavy, right? Unless because they got a card D. MSTs, and that's about it. That's all the deck fails for, is that kind of stuff.
fair enough.
Yeah, I started 3 MST. Obviously.
Yeah. That seems
Yeah,
good.
I apologise to the guy I sharked if he watches this. Anyone else who
you soft cheat.
yeah, I'm sorry. I genuinely
Soft cheat.
yeah, I Prohibition called a torrential that was on the field and he didn't activate because he thought he couldn't.
I mean, if it was what's it called, side blocker, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But
side blocker takes the summon. That's why I prefer Prohibition.
no, that's understandable. You can't waste summons.
That's the only time I guess you can say I've ever mucked that up.
No, that's fine.
Every other time I've walked properly.
Alright, so
Mind Drain.
like apparently this is considered a bad card, but I guess if you're playing lockdown versions, it's great.
It's amazing. I opened against dragons in my day 2 match. Game 2, I opened this. I opened that. I had that set. I called Heavy Storm, summoned Kaiku. He drew. I chained Mind Drain. He couldn't do anything to me. He could not get out of that. He scooped. He scooped onto me. His second touch, he scooped. He couldn't do it. Like that. He couldn't do anything to it. He couldn't touch it. But you can make it worse with Thunder King, but you don't need to against dragons.
No. But anyway, so Mind Drain. Alright.
Yeah, I like it. That didn't help me at all. I was like, oh, I'll roll the creep, and when I actually come up against Hope for Exodia, Chainlink, whatever the hell you want to call it, I didn't draw it, and I lost.
Don't worry, mate, you're not the only one. First round.
Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. So,
but yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. I would not.
Oh well, it's for the if I mean, like I guess it's for those kind of rogue decks, but yeah.
I would put Prohibition in over that. And I was pretty cool knowing it's a deck. I can't believe I accidentally sharked that guy.
Against Exodia, just call the head of Exodia and they can't do anything. I'm joking, by the way.
And another thing that kills Constella, kills Evil Swarm, kills dragons, or hurts dragons. Doesn't kill them, but hurts them.
Fair enough.
Nothing against Prophecy, though. You don't need it.
No. It's obvious what you'd say. But yeah, this is actually really sick. Anyway, thanks a lot for the deck profiles, and you're just absolutely sick. I love you so much for this deck.
Thanks, man.
Hope to see you at Oshi's, and
hopefully I will be there.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Like, there's like a top 64, what's it, top 40 something cut?
Yeah, so yeah. I know, like this, me and a friend went through it, and he said there was like 9 or 10 people who aren't going to go to Oshi's, so just pass on their invite.